Okay, Henry, you're next.
First of all, what we call it a sit at home, who is suffering? Is it someone? Ekpa is in Finland. We have to check it in a different way. He's going to work, he's doing his things, but people in Nigeria are suffering. He says sit at home. In Kanu, I support Brafa. I support Nnamdi Kanu. When Nnamdi Kanu was around, things like this were not going on. Most of the Igbos are united. But look at it now, since Ekpa is a fraud. Let me forget about it. He's a fraud. If he care about his own people, who are okay, look at the people who are they killing in the East. Is it Bini? Is it Yoruba? Is it Hausa? Is it other tribe? The same Igbo people they are killing them. Who is suffering? The same Igbo people. But somebody is sitting down telling me if this happened to them in the Yoruba land, they will be happy. Look at the Lagos himself. Who is ruling them? The Agbo is ruling the people in Lagos. What did you do about it? What did you do? You that is talking about it, you support a sit at home. What are you doing about this? Your Agbo ruling Lagos thing today. We should call a spade a spade. People are dying. People are suffering in the East. I'm a Benin man. I'm a born Benin. I was born in Lagos. See you later there. I see the way people are suffering in that same Lagos that we are talking about now. They don't have sit at home. They are living their life. But what about the people in the East? They say sit at home. They don't go. They don't go to their job. The economy is dying there in the East. We are sitting in Western country having good life, talking about sit at home. What a fraud is that? It's a big fraud. If they say everybody in Nigeria should sit at home, that would be something. Just only in the East, people are suffering, and somebody's here in the Western countries having the guts to come out and say sit at home. We support sit at home. Kiss my ass. Sorry for my language. I'm sorry. I take it back. Give me a break.
Henry, thank you. Okija, you're next.
Yeah, I think I have to go back to what you guys were talking about before. Talking about religion. I don't know if.
No, don't go back. I know you don't. You have issues with religion. Don't go back. We are talking about.
No, I know. I mean, I have to. It has to. It's a segue into what we are talking about right now.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if some of you saw a video of one guy that climbed. I think it's a water tank, a tall water tank or whatever, a tower, and dropped from there and died. Just committed suicide. When we are sick, we go to hospital, we take care of our body, but we don't take care of our mind. Some of us, to get out of situation, they smoke Igbo. Some people engage in sex. Some people drink. That's why we deal with our stress, our emotions, saying things that bug us. Our mind is, it has to be treated. And I mean, people criticize the church a lot, but they don't know what they do for people. They take care of their, I don't know if you have seen any church people that commit suicide. They don't. You have your work. When you are stressed or whatever, when you want to get away, you go to your work and just do your work. You get away from it. But these people are suffering. They don't know where to go. They go to treat their emotion. They go to church and they give them hope. Just like people engage in dope, some people engage in hope. They are basically the same thing. We have people who say hope. So they give them, what they need on Sunday. They give them their medicine on Sunday. Some go on Wednesday and get the Wednesday one, the midweek one. But it carries them. It carries them along. They have hope. They keep living. They keep trying. So that's what the church does. What Christianity or whatever, or religion, what it does to for people. So if you don't understand it, you have problem. Because you yourself, you engage in so many other things to get your mind steady. Anyway, but some of these people, people that sell this hope, some of them, they have the issues themselves. They have their own problems. Some people they live, they want people to worship them. They are lacking in so many things. They live on that. Sometimes they make money off of it. Just like somebody like he's somebody who's lacking in something. Something is wrong. He's so happy. If you go to him right now, he's so happy that someone that people are listening to him. there are people obeying him. Narcissists. That's the kind of people. Some people like sadist. That's the kind of people they are. They're happy when other people are hurting. It makes them happy. People obey them. So that's we have those kind of people. That's what is happening in Igbo land right now. I've been saying this. Nnamdi Kanu, no matter people like him or people obey him, I'm not, because anybody who I believe that is not smart enough, you have an issue. You are in another land. You know about Africa. You know about Omaro Diko. You are smart. You're telling people, that Buhari is Jubril. You don't have evidence. You keep perpetuating this lie. But Jubril. You reverse his picture. His ear, where he had problem in the left ear, it goes to the right ear. You tell people, see, I'm telling you, the other Buhari, it was in the left. You keep telling these people this. You are smart. You are leading people. How can you be this dumb and you're leading people? How can you be this dumb and leading people? And then you say he's Jubril. Eventually, he's not Jubril. These people, they don't know. They are not critical thinkers. They don't think. Right now, what we have is an administration that, that they hate Igbos. They want the downfall of Igbos. That's the people you have right now. And also the world, has converged, we have Ukraine. We have economic meltdown. Nobody's listening to whatever it is happening to Africa. This is not the right time to engage in all this, killing, just killing your own people for the world to live. Nobody's paying attention. You're gonna be killing your people. All of them will die. Nobody will come to your aid. So you are just wasting your time. You have to be to find out what is happening right now. What do we do right now? Is it good to for us to make some concession for this struggle, and then maybe later, Nnamdi Kanu will not come out. Buhari will not reason. No matter what you do, these are Igbo haters. They will not release Nnamdi Kanu. Why not wait for another 6 months or whatever? 3-4 months. Buhari will be out of power. We know that the next government that will come will release Nnamdi Kanu, no matter what. No, even if Peter Obi, Tinubu, what's his name? Atiku. Only person I know that will not release Nnamdi Kanu, probably if you want. But we know that if these people they will release Nnamdi Kanu. So no, why not wait? Why do you keep inflicting pain on your people still? Even during the World War, if in America, if they're fighting during the Christmas, they had a Christmas truce so that people will celebrate Christmas. But during Christmas period, when you know that that's the height of celebration for your people, you lock them down. You lock them down. What kind of person are you? Are you Trump better than you? Are you a devil's apprentice? These people that they see the hope. They see majority of South Eastern, they've seen hope in Peter Obi, and you want to deny them this hope just because you want to feel that people respect you, that people listen to you because of what you are lacking in yourself. You are lacking psychologically. You are not all right. Something is wrong with you. You need to see a psychiatrist. You need to take your medication. Stop killing people in the Southeast. Many people have died. People don't go to hospital because you call people, baby, you send them message in the East. They have to plan so that you will not be on Monday. So that people are sick. They pray to God that they don't get sick on Monday. What are you inflicting to people? Go to other struggles. Colombia, the facts, they fought. They were killing their own people. They got tired. Nigeria, well, nobody is coming to your aid. Get that into your heart. Biafrans, people who are PIPOP members, nobody is coming to your aid. Nigeria will send bombs there. Nobody will intervene. The West will not say a thing because they've described it as a terrorist organization. And right now, the world has converged on some issues. Terrorism. If you are inflicting pain, if you are carrying arms, you're a terrorist. So I don't know what we have to do. Some people who are saying that Igbo leaders should do and talk to them. Mbazulika he died. He went to Buhari and they begged him. What's his name? Former governor of Anambra. All of them, they went to him and they begged him. And they, Mbazulika Amechi told him, give him, release him to me. And that's what you have to face off. Think, who are you fighting with? Find about their psychology, the way they reason, the way they think, so that you know how to deal with them. But you're not reasoning, you're not thinking. These are Igbo haters. They will not release Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, the court gave the Supreme Court rule yesterday, the other day, that the Naira policy that they should continue using Naira. Malami said that they will obey the court order, but the court has said that they will release Nnamdi Kanu. They have not obeyed that. So don't you understand that something is going on? Read the psychology of people are dealing with. You know how to deal with them. Don't be stuck in your own ideology, your own philosophy, your own way of doing it, so that sit at home. Come back and appraise your situation. What is happening? Are we realizing some results? If not, change your strategy. Don't be stuck on it. And they kill your own people. They are dying. There is no food. There is hunger. I don't know. I'm just tired, bro. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Okija. Thank you so much. Eddie, you are next.
Good evening, Doctor. Yeah, we'll just start by good evening, everybody. I'll start by saying I saw somewhere on the net where America was issuing statements. American ambassador, somebody was issuing statements about monitoring Nigerian election, like they shouldn't make sending observers and all that. So my statement to that was, how can America that till today you people are still doubting the outcome of your election, give Nigeria advice on elections? But that is by the way. Anyways, nobody should fault you, Dr. Damages, for talking about Simon Ekpa on this show, because if not for you, I wouldn't even know who Simon Ekpa is, because I don't follow most of the things in Nigeria, and like this statement is made now, I wouldn't have heard of it if not for you. So I think it's good that you bring this information to us. And the second thing is, it's now, as he's made his declaration or his statement, it's now up to the Nigerian government to take it. It's a challenge to them. So if he said there won't be an election, all this while they've been having sit at home, and the Nigerian government has been keeping a blind eye to it. So now let's see if it will hold water. So now the challenge is now up to the Nigerian government. Let's test and see how if so it's now some Ekpa and his organization versus the Nigerian government. So we'll see how it goes. And as for my Igbo brothers, Igbo people are one of the most relentless, hardworking people, and it will be. I won't believe that someone will sit down somewhere to tell them what to do and what not to do, and they will hack into that. So it's something, yeah, it's something that we'll see how it goes. But yeah, over to the Nigerian government. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Eddie. Nelson, you're next. Nelson, 1 minute.
Yeah. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, about the Nnamdi Kanu issue. Yeah, I think they should allow the southern eastern people to vote. Yoruba, but personally I support Peter Obi. I'm not obedient, but I support Peter Obi for the presidential election. I believe when you stop the southern people from voting, it's like sabotaging Peter Obi 100%, because most of our vote, we expect most of our vote to come out of that area. And out of all the contestants, we know Kokonso he's only pulling his weight in Kano. Sorry to Mr. Honor Politics, but that's the fact. The only green light we are seeing in Nigeria is Peter Obi. He's the fairest of all the candidates. People might bring up a lot of propaganda, but we know that he's the only one who is pulling the weight for the people. And I'm not campaigning for Peter Obi here, but it's the fact. He's somebody we can hold to ransom, according to what Queen said in the last episode of the show. So I don't know why the IPO people are saying there shouldn't be election in the Southeast. If there's no election, how can we get... Okay, Mr. Okija already said everything, because we know the Nnamdi Kanu struggle. I support secessionists. It's their right. Everybody can do anything, but at the present situation of Nigeria, nobody will release Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, even the court gave a judgment and the government was against it. I believe it's political. Once they believe APC or PDP will come back into power and use that to calm the southern eastern people, but I believe they should just wait till that time, according to what he said. Maybe in the next 5 months, everybody knows it's practical, it's logical. Nnamdi Kanu will be released, but they should just allow people vote in the southeast. My wife is from the southeast, and I know what people are going through there. That lockdown is affecting even the school boys, primary, secondary school students. It's affecting everybody. Nobody goes to school on those days. It's not normal. It's affecting a lot of things, and that's just my take. That's just my take. Before you go into politics, that's just my take for now.
All right, thank you. Obi, I know you want to respond to Kwankwaso, but wait, we'll get to that. Sambi, I'll skip you for now. Let me hear from Ngozeka. She's in Nigeria, and I'm worried about losing her. Ngozeka, welcome to the show.
Everyone.
Okay. It looks like you're in a vehicle. Where are you going to?
Yeah. I stepped out. I stepped out.
What state are you in? Where?
I'm in Enugu. I've been in Enugu for a while now.
Okay.
What a peaceful country you are toying on freely.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Don't mind of it. So what's the situation in Enugu now?
It's the new Naira notice is causing serious issues down here. People are rejecting the old notes, and rightly so. And a lot of people still have the old notes. They don't know what to do. They are caught in a limbo. They can't go forward. They can't go back. Everybody's trying not to be stranded because you can hardly withdraw. Most of the POS operators are still giving out old currencies as at today. And if you say you go to the ATM to collect a new currency, you most probably spend the whole day there and you might not get the new currency. As I speak to you now, if the cash I have with me finish, I will sleep wherever I am because I won't be able to get home. Is that bad? And it's not everybody that will collect transfer.
Okay.
We went hiking,
Now,
and when we descended from the hill, at the foot of the hill, everybody was tired. We needed transportation to go home. It's bad because none of us had cash. None of us. Any keke we stopped and we told them, we are going to this place. They will tell us the amount. I will tell them, okay, will you collect transfer? They will say transfer. Okay. We'll just on their ignition and move. We had to do the part of the journey on foot, and it was not funny. So the new Naira note is really causing issues down here.
okay. All right. Let me ask you a few questions. One is about Simon Ekpa. We just finished the conversation on that. Did you hear anything he said about the election?
Oh, it's on Twitter, but on the street, I've not heard anything. I've not heard anything on the street.
Do you think people will obey, that people will stay away from coming out to vote?
You know what these people do? Their modus operandi is force and chaos. What they do is, whenever they say people should not come at home, most of the times people disobey them, and they use a few people to set example and circulate the video. So when you now see the video, you'll be scared to go out. When your family sees the video, they will not want you to go out. That is what they do. So if he's saying people should not come out for elections, then it only means one thing. They are planning to bring chaos. So I would expect that the relevant security agencies will be at alert, because what they're going to do is put so much fear into people that the thought of coming out that day. Already, I've heard a couple of people say they're not going to come out that day to vote, that did not want to be running for their lives. I've said this thing on the show before. Somebody said I was exaggerating. I have heard people say it. They are not going to come out that day, that they don't want to be running for their lives. So he making this pronouncement now is, I really wish something could be done to tame that guy. It's going to impact negatively, especially on that day. It showed me that I said that they should just come out, burn one car, burn two cars, shoot one or two people, and run away. So they will not come back home. They will not come back. But the fear that something has already happened will deter a lot of people from coming out, and that is what I'm scared about.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's go to Sambi. I hope that's not a Sambisa.
Sammy,
Okay.
it's just an abbreviation of my names, Samuel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is my first time joining this show.
Oh, thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone from Cardiff. My name is Tochukwu, and before now, I used to read Dr. Rudolph's articles on Sahara Reporters when I was in secondary school, and the rest. Okendibe, Sonala, Olumese, who else? Farouk Berogi as well on Sahara Reporters. So I know what they think, their philosophies, what they write about, even without reading their names. I just know from the title of their articles, who exactly is writing and the rest. Okay. So
thank you. Okay.
So about Simon Ekpa and his threat. Well, I think when Nnamdi Kanu started, he started well, and he gained followership from the youths and the rest, from what he was talking about, liberation, emancipation, freedom, which we all know. My father fought in the Biafran War, and I read quite a lot about Biafra, Emeka. There was a country, half of a yellow sun, and I think I know virtually everything he's talking about. But there is a need to review strategies when you are fighting, and also when you see that a particular strategy, is not working, you can go back to the drawing board and try to re-strategize. The issue of the sit at home, when it started, was to put pressure on the government, like someone mentioned here, to, try to obey the court orders, because we all know that the courts would release Nnamdi Kanu because the federal government didn't really have anything against him. The case didn't have enough substance, to, see to his jailing or whatever. But when this sit at home started, people keyed in, the first few sit at home episodes, if I use that term. But in the long run, it started to affect the economic activities in the Southeast, and in extension, the northern part of the country, the Southwest, because you cannot deny the fact that if economic activities are grounded in the Southeast, that other parts of the country will be affected. Because most of the consumer goods that are going to the north, they come from the Southeast. So from the seaports, from Lagos, they bring the goods down to Onitsha, and then through the through Enugu and the rest, they take the goods to the north. So if there is issue with the economy in the Southeast, it affects the whole country. And that's why sometimes the north, the so-called fora in the north, the Northern Elders Forum, they keep on complaining about what is happening in the southeast because it's going to definitely affect the north economically. So I think